bang.
What is happening, guys?
Bang, in with a bang.
What's happening, man?
KO the end says hit the notification bell.
KO, King of the North.
King of the North.
How are you guys?
Well, you guys were calling him Con. And I was like, it can't be Con because it's King of the North. So it has to be. And then he went and changed his name to KO the N. He's on board.
Hit the notification bell for all your notifications.
He knows. He's good.
So you know exactly when we go live. How are you, man?
I'm good. You know what? I'm happy that we're gonna see Con. We're gonna see King of the North in a bit, aren't we?
We will see Con in a bit. So hopefully he stays around so he can watch it.
Tell him stick around.
Stick around, King of the North, because you are coming up very soon. How are you, man?
So we call him Cotton. Rob says.
How are you, Rob?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, man. Not too bad. Not too bad. It's been a while.
It has. It's been a minute.
It's been like
man.
3 weeks.
It has.
Now, you did say Happy New Year to everyone on your last show, but that's false because we did say that before.
We did. But I just,
You
I got excited. You know what?
You got excited?
I was like, I was saying to John, I think I was doing the Premier League show. I was on there by myself. And I felt like there was so much to talk. I could have talked for another 2 hours. And
it's because you had so much time off.
Yeah, no, it's because it was like 3 games and all this crap happened. And,
it was a good show.
Yeah. Don't forget, Childo is my favorite. Childo is my favorite name for him. But I feel like I call him Childo and I'm the only one that knows what's going on.
That was that night that we put the Brazilian names in. Yeah,
Childo's a good one. I like Childo.
That's right. Yeah, no, man, it's good to be back.
It is.
It's been, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
A lot happened in those 3 weeks.
A lot has happened. It's like...
I went to Melbourne.
You've been into Stay. I think I was into Stay. I was obviously into Stay.
I think you had come back.
Yeah, we come back. But in this short period, a lot's happened.
I went to Melbourne. I was with the King of the North. I was there with him, and we did a bit of shooting for the new intro that we are going to revevel tonight, guys. So,
that's right.
Hopefully, we get a few people in here so they can watch it.
We'll get them in and then put it up.
But it's been all right. Been doing a few food reviews.
We have. We
did one tonight.
We did. And what you took...
thanks a lot.
Food reviews are great. There you go. Yeah.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah. No, I'm trying to get as many in as I can.
That's it.
You
took a couple of weeks off?
Did.
And that HFD media review we said that Foodie Tubers. Guys, the guy that's what Rob's talking about. The guy that mentioned us.
Oh, yeah.
He's mentioned us in 2 videos. Thanks to everyone for going over there and commenting, subbing to him. Surax says, let's go, boys. Surax.
I can't believe, when I saw that, I was like...
I know, a guy from England just talking about us.
I was like, oh, my God. I saw the name, Foodie Tubers.
Yeah.
Subscribe to us.
Yeah.
Because normally you don't see subscribers. And I was like, a food channel. Maybe I'll see what he does. Yeah. And so I went and clicked on him. And then I looked at his first video and it said, reviewing... This guy, Katina Kilos, and then Hunkyfooddudes. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's wicked.
I was like, what? And look, if you're listening, I can't remember his name. What's his name?
I don't remember his first name, no, but Foodie Tubers.
Yeah, if you're listening, man, thanks very much. We appreciate it. We know, we agree that, it's criminal. Like what you said. We try our best.
So we touched out to him with this channel just to show to him that we we're a monetized channel, that's why our videos are a bit more polished and we actually do know what we're doing a bit.
Because we've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, so
but what we're trying to grow. We're trying to grow it.
The only downfall we had was he said he was an Arsenal fan, so we'll let him off a bit. He
reckons you look like someone.
He said I look like Theo Walcott, but not many people buy into that. I think now if he sees my face properly, he'll realise I probably don't. But it's.
Well, it was really nice of him to do that.
Really nice of him, yeah.
Yeah,
what a legend, Foodie Tubers. Yeah,
go. If you guys, we probably should have put it in the description.
We can, we should have we put it in a few of our other ones. If you're in our Discord, I put it in there. But Foodie Tubers, check him out. I'll put it in the description next video. He's a legend.
He's a legend, guys. So check him out. And again, thank you so much for the review. Means a lot.
Maybe I can pin him here. 1 second.
He's gonna try and pin him, guys. How is everyone going? Let us know in the chat how everyone's going. Have you guys missed the podcast?
I'll find his channel and then we'll put him in. So
he's probably
a lot's happened, but we're back, ready to go.
There he is.
ready to go. This guy here, I'll click on him.
He's cool, man.
And I'll how do I find his actual link?
Oh, you go there.
This one?
No, I don't know.
About this one.
Yeah, that's his link.
Copy link address.
He's going to put it in the chat, guys, so you guys have it. But, yeah. No, man. Everything's... I'm glad we're back and should be starting to do regular shows every week now, so...
When that love heart moves, we'll pin that comment, guys. And, yeah, go check him out, Foodie Tubers. I'll pin it, make it a pinned comment. Here we go. Rob has given me the opportunity to do that.
Can I use that?
Pin message. There you go, guys. The pinned comment.
Yeah, go check it out.
Check out Foodie Tubers. He's a legend. That's such a cool fantasy name. Can I use that? Silraxa.
We're still going to do Galaxy Quest with Dr. Laz.
Oh, my God. Rob, like, I just have this image of Rob, like, doing, like, being the reborn version of Alan Rickman, like, doing Dr. Lazarus.
Look, before we do our topic tonight, I don't know.
The moment says, sorry, evening all.
The
Hope
moment.
all good and hunky. Definitely the technology is next level. KO the end says, yep.
How are you? ETM.
He's the best. I love the moment. Legend.
He's a nice guy.
He's a Leventi.
I think we're a bit, when it comes to footy, we're a bit against each
he's
other.
upset at me because Man United beat West Ham last week. So
there you
came
go.
on the Premier League show. He's like, I hate you this week. But it's all right. We understand.
No, the moment's cool.
No, he's Leventi, man.
But, yeah, what do you want to go through first? Because we're going to go, there's a few things we want to, before we get onto our topic, there's a few things we want to discuss.
There's one thing we'll bring up. The big man, we were invited to these two guys from Adelaide, actual guy that we know. My brother Chris has known him for years. They got a podcast called Two Blokes in a Pod, and they invited us to go there on Monday. I couldn't make it. Chris went on behalf of the show, and they're advertising us there. So we're just going to bring up their podcast here, guys. What platforms are they on? Do you want to say anything?
They're on Spotify, Facebook. They're on TikTok. They're on Instagram, and they're also on... Oh, what's the other one? I can't remember the other one. But it's on the graphic anyway.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
What?
Silraxa says, Dragonfly, the name is my Greek teacher in school's name backwards. So that means his Greek teacher was Akarilis.
What?
Akarilis.
Oh, really?
Mr. Akarilis.
Yeah, right.
But it would have been Mr. Akalis, they would pronounce it.
Wrong show.
Anyway, I reckon they will beat Villa. You heard it here first. Man United match up well against Villa. I think we'll beat them. Bring up their thing. We'll bring up their. Imagine our names backwards. If that was his Greek teacher's name backwards.
That's funny, man.
Imagine our last names or our first names backwards.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So I went on this show last night. We talked about HFD, Hunkyfooddudes. So it's gonna air on I think Monday or Sunday. Can't remember. So make sure you guys go check them out and follow them. Guys. And then when it does come out, I'll put the link in the when the show does come out with me on it. I'll put the show link in the Discord. So make sure you join our Discord. There it is, guys. They're at Two Blokes in a Pod. That's their handle. Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. And thank you so much for having us on your podcast. It was a good time.
There you go. So Reeb says, "Hey up lads, hey reborn, how are you? My grade 6 teacher was Aris Akladas. Aris Akladas. There you go. Reebs. There's your character name, Robbie. Hilarious. Yeah, imagine doing Akladas backwards. It'd be Sadala.
Isn't Akhladi fair?
Yeah. But not like that. It would have been Akladi, yeah.
All right.
That's funny, man.
I know.
I like it.
So let me just ask before we go into our podcast, into the topic, is everyone that enjoys the footy show in the chat? If you are, give us.
Well, wait. Maybe let's just shoot the breeze for 10 minutes.
We'll shoot the breeze for 10 minutes, but
GT
all you footy guys, get in because you're gonna witness shall I tell them?
History in the making.
History in the making. So, yeah.
It's only 1 minute, Cuban Pete. It's 1 minute. It's an intro. It's actually really good. Listen, it shows you not just Chris's how we're actually really pretty good at editing as well.
Yeah.
It's gonna show. It's just a new intro.
It's a new intro for the footy show.
Yeah, so,
and we are going to be making other ones for the EPL show
and the podcast,
this podcast, and
yeah,
whichever other shows we do as well.
Yeah,
so
it's.
So yeah.
I like footy in season, Chris. Otherwise, other football. Yeah, he likes. So he's like me, like he's saying he's a soccer fan, but yeah.
Yeah, no, but the footy season is about to begin, so we have to get it ready. So
isn't either moment a Geelong fan, isn't he? I think.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
and I despise Geelong.
You despise Geelong. So I think I've got his teams: Geelong, South Melbourne.
I like South Melbourne.
Well, they're coming back.
Yeah.
I'm guessing maybe does he go for Melbourne victory now? Are you going to go for South Melbourne when they come back? Either moment, will that be your team when they come back? And he goes for West Ham. Damn GT, Joy, where are you? Yeah, exactly. Where are those three?
Yeah, where are you? I want them to be in here so they can watch it.
Now, don't you know, Damn, Childer? Damn promises you the world and he delivers an atlas. That's
That
Damn.
is so true.
That's Damn.
That is so true.
That's like he should have that should be his shirt. I promise the world delivering an atlas. Just a big picture of an atlas.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bills is the one team Chris and I have in common.
There we go.
The Buffalo Bills.
There we go.
I'm the Miami Dolphins.
So we do see eye to eye on a few things. There you
I go for the Miami Dolphins in NFL, and I'm going to tell you right now, I know nothing about NFL, but it's because of Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Dan Marino in the first Ace Ventura plays for Miami Dolphins, and the dolphin, the pet, like he shoots the
Isn't
ball.
the Super Bowl on soon? I'm pretty sure the Super Bowl's on.
No idea.
I'm pretty sure it's on soon.
Jess is laughing. Childo's laughing. I think they're laughing at what I said about Dan. I'm voting for AFL players who have played baseball to go to the EPL and become goalkeepers. You know what? There was this guy here, Rob, in saying that he was playing for Gold Coast Suns.
Yeah.
When they first came in, right? And he was on the list and that, and he got homesick. I can't remember his name, and he came here and played for West Adelaide Hellas against me, right? And he was a football player. He was one of the best goalkeepers I ever played against.
No, right.
Yeah, he made a real good goalkeeper, man. Because he was just good at catching balls.
Catching balls, yeah. There we go.
And then judging a ball that's round, is probably doesn't, he would have been practicing a bouncing AFL ball.
Yeah,
so he would have been so good at, and he was really good.
Oh, okay.
He became a real good keeper, yeah.
There you go.
Well,
there you go. Super Bowl this Sunday.
There you go, Super Bowl this. Well, Hakeem Olajuwon is one of the best basketball players ever.
Yeah.
He was a goalkeeper.
Oh, was he?
Because he's like Nigerian.
Oh, there you go.
He was a goalkeeper first, and then
he picked it up the basketball like easy.
It's just he just got into the
draft.
to
catch stuff. Yeah.
No, it's because I think he was just this guy in his home country. He was just dunking, and they're like, man, all this, and they put him in the draft, and he just was a legend. But he was a goalkeeper. I always said, I was like, imagine Michael Jordan, LeBron James were a goalkeeper. The guy could fly. Michael Jordan could fly. Who's going to beat him?
No one.
He was a freak. Chiefs versus 49ers.
Yeah, this week.
The Chiefs.
Guys, make sure you like the video. Like the stream, guys. It helps us out.
That's it.
Make sure you have liked it because everyone forgets.
Everyone does forget. Like GT, he forgets. Cadbury cream egg ice cream.
What about it?
Is there a Cadbury cream egg ice cream?
Apparently.
Are we going to try that?
Dude, there's a Tim Tam that's just came out.
Yeah.
It's a Biscoff flavor. That'll
be nice. But Cadbury cream egg ice cream?
I know.
Dude, that would be wicked.
Well, you're going to do it. I always tell you to do, you're going to do it, man.
Cadbury cream egg ice cream. That'd be pretty good, eh? Oh, Cadbury cream egg's wicked, eh?
It is nice. Those little egg things.
Yeah,
they're
nice.
Man, it's so good.
As an ice cream, I wonder what would it be like if would you scoop in and the cream egg would be in there?
Oh yeah.
That would be fucking wicked, man.
I did the raspberry fairy floss.
Yeah. See, I like this. I thought this was a real good idea by Rob, and you said you'll do it. I reckon we should do it together. Blind burger tasting.
All right, let's do it.
So we put them up, and we'll put blindfolds on, and we'll bite them. And we'll get a Macca's cheeseburger, whatever, and we'll see if we can guess them. I think it's a killer idea.
All right, we'll do it.
We'll do that on Hunkyfooddudes.
We'll do it.
I'll buy the burgers, Rob said. We'll get Rob here.
No worries. Done.
Rob, you can come here for that one. We'll get you here.
Done.
Actually, guys, I'm trying to wean myself off sugar. Almost a week. Anyone done that? Let me know how it went.
Have you got any withdrawals? Do you get any withdrawals?
I don't have sugar in my coffee, and I used to have sugar in coffee, right?
But the milk's got sugar in it.
But I'll tell you a story about it. I used to have sugar in coffee.
Oh, that's a short black.
Yeah, that's short black today.
So it's got no sugar.
But even in my milk coffee, right, I had sugar in it, and I weaned off it. And about 6 months after, I was like, I'm just going to put a sugar in my coffee.
Yeah.
And I put one sugar in my coffee, and I drank it, and I almost barfed. I don't know what it was. I was like, oh.
Yeah, it changes the taste.
It was fucking disgusting.
It really does.
But so I don't know how for so long, yeah. I'm using the sugar-free ice magic. Jess got this sugar-free ice magic stuff.
Oh, like the stuff you put on ice cream.
Yeah, but it's fucking wicked, bro.
What, it tastes like the real stuff?
Dude, it's wild.
No shit.
It's this different brand.
No shit.
First 2 days had no energy. Yeah, I've heard that, but then I heard you get more. After the first couple days of the sugar slump, you spike back up and you get more. That space guy reckons 99% chance this is a simulation. Oh my God.
Which space guy?
I have no idea. I don't have sugar at all these days. I have honey in my black coffee now and then. There you go. Long time no see, guys. Sup, Con? Dragonfly, my friend, does the same. Yeah, so I believe you have that slump for about 2 days, ETM, but then you have more energy after. It's the same. It's actually the same if you change to a vegetarian diet. You have a slump of...
And you have a slump, okay.
But then it comes back.
Right.
It happens with all those type of things.
Dragonfly.
My friend, puts honey in his coffee.
Interesting. How come, like, is it for weight loss, or have you got, like, you probably don't want to
Sugar's not really good for you, is it?
No, not a lot of sugar, no.
I try not to have the heaps of it, but I guess we're having artificial.
They reckon artificial's worse.
Sugar more addictive than dry. It is.
Like the aspartame, it's called aspartame.
It is. It's terrible.
It's not good for you.
It's terrible. It's terrible.
Yeah, it's like a drug. It is like a drug. Sugar.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Kids love it, man. My kids.
Well, I believe I don't know how accurate this is, but I heard a thing that in the 1920s, the average daily intake of sugar was 1 teaspoon. And in 100 years later, it's like 20 teaspoons or something.
It's crazy, man.
Because everything's got sugar in it.
It's nuts.
Energy coming back today after like 6 days, trying to lose weight, very lethargic since Christmas. Yeah. Listen, man, the moment I tell you, if you...
How you feel, man?
Just... Me and Chris have debated this. We've talked about it. I'm telling you, the weight thing, if you're cutting sugar and all that, just...
Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah, 100% it will help because you'll be intaking less. You pretty much just got to... I don't know how tall you are, big you are. If you can get to maybe 1,800 to 2,000 calories a day, you'll lose weight. Chris is a bit bigger. If Chris can do probably 2,500 and he'll lose weight. Like it's relative to how big you are, you know.
But when we do Hunkyfooddudes, it blows it out the window.
I didn't eat anything else today because I knew we were having a burger.
Oh, there you go.
So I only had a smoothie today.
Oh, there you go.
Because now I'm back at soccer. I'm trying to... Whenever soccer starts, I always try to get into
more of a
healthy
fair enough.
And I always try to do that. So,
Crom will be victorious. Oh my God.
Why? Oh, Crom. Yeah, they will be. Hi, KP, Chrissy, and everyone in live chat. Zakal in the house.
Zakal. We were just talking about you before, man.
We did. We talked about Zakal on
the food chat on the food review. Kapow.
Yeah. So, every time I do go indulge a bit in off season.
Yeah.
But then season starts and I always...
Yeah, I mean, you can't be eating that stuff all the time, but,
we are
the Hunkyfooddudes, so we have to...
We are.
We
are. I want, like someone to come up to us and go, how have you got that figure when you eat all that food? And go, well, that's my little secret.
That's it. Well, I don't know if they're in there, man.
Listen.
Are they in there? Are you guys in there?
It doesn't matter. We've got Guy here. We've got Zakal. We've got... at the moment, we got some footy people. So what we're going to do is, HFD Media has...
So the footy show's coming back.
The footy show's coming back, and...
There's a new intro.
HFD Media has made a new intro. We are going to give you this. Chrissy's biceps are really white. Yeah, his tan's gone in there.
Oh, from up there. Yeah, they're white. Sorry, man.
But
are they blinding you? Sorry.
So, in saying that, Guy's here. Childo's here. The big man's here. Even me makes an appearance in this intro. So
he does. So this is wait, before we start.
Yeah, there. GT's here. Hello there. You go.
This is going to be the intro for the whole year. So and if everyone loves it, it will stay for the foreseeable future.
I'm doing it right now. Out on a walk on a cup of black coffee. Not had sugar for about 3 weeks. Listen, man, I remember, I think it was John. Listen, before we go, that John said to me, this is years ago. And he's like, oh, don't put sugar. It was when we had our shop. He's like, why are you putting sugar in your coffee? And I was like, yeah, all right. And I just stopped doing it. And I remember that day when I put sugar back in it and I drank it, I was like, this is fucking disgusting. And I've never had sugar in my coffee.
Because
probably 7-8 years.
Your taste buds change.
Yeah, it's but yeah. GT, perfect timing. Here you go, guys. Here it is. I'm just going to mute the mic and I'll bring it up for you.
Here we go.
That was good, man.
You got have you taken those?
We're back on. But you know what? There's one thing I'm going to tell you guys. I reckon the soccer player had the best technique out of everyone.
It was. He did.
The best catch, the best.
You did. Hey, what do you guys think of that?
That was good. Well, that's funny. You could almost play that clip 2 times speed. Probably true. You could maybe speed it up a bit.
Maybe.
Yeah, just. It's for the intro. Awesome intro. Yeah, the EPL one's next. So we're gonna try. The thing is, for the EPL one, we're going to try and get something of Rob.
I know.
We need. And we're going to try and get me. So
a lot of that was, some of it was filmed at the MCG. We did that at the MCG. We were at the King of the North's apartment.
Yeah, exactly.
In Docklands. So it was good fun doing it. I had to come here and try and manufacture a kick with KP.
I like yous all coming up. Like John's got like a smile from ear to ear in the photo. Everyone comes up and then my head comes up just
yeah.
And that photo of me you've got is when I was so upset about Man United. That's what's so funny about it.
Yeah.
My head comes up.
So I hope you guys liked it, and that's going to be the intro moving forward. Now, if anyone did miss it and comes late, we can play it later at the end if you want.
So we've got to tee up a time to record something of John for the Premier League one, something of Rob, and something of me. Yeah, so the Premier League one will be next. The podcast one, we got some ideas for the podcast one.
We do, but we need something to film it
today. But we're gonna get Jess is probably gonna come here or something to film it for us.
Yeah.
So we've got.
So it's gonna start to look a bit different, a bit more polished.
Yeah. So the first one was the footy one. Yeah, that's why we're HFD.
Well, yeah, we want to. Yeah, so 13th of Feb is the date we're doing it, unless Guy pulls out again like he normally does. So
Guy will be,
hopefully he doesn't.
I can just see John. I can just see John next week going, oh man, I can't come on the 13th because the wind went that way and now I'm going this way or something.
Well, hopefully. If not, I mean, it's still a bit early, so we can always postpone it. But yeah, it's coming soon. It should be on the 13th. But
now you know what? I've got this feeling that Guy's going to make an appearance Monday night and Tuesday night next week.
I don't know, man.
I know.
That's a big call.
He said it to me.
That's a big call.
Now, I got faith, bro. I like Cuban Pete, chili con carne.
I reckon you should make I reckon you should do a poll and put that in a poll.
Will Guy be on the Premier League and the footy show 2 consecutive nights?
Yeah, all right. Here comes the poll, guys.
There you go.
I hope Dan watched the intro because he probably would have liked it, especially the Crows. Him putting on the Crows Guernsey. But I love doing that kind of stuff, like making, like I just love it. And also, I want to say huge shout out to Cosmic Landing. They're the band. That's the music. That's their music, and they've let us use their music. So they're a live band from Adelaide that we're good friends with, and they allowed us to use their music. So thank you to Cosmic Landing Rob, Vina, and all the crew down there. Thank you so much.
Well, they're not just friends. Vina is actually John's auntie.
Oh yeah,
Vina is
correct.
John's.
So the lady
John's dad's sister.
Yeah, so the lady that's singing, that's John's auntie.
Yeah,
so,
John's dad's sister. So
yeah, we love their music, and when their gig comes up, I'll make sure I'll let you guys know. You can always come along to.
He says, "Guy may surprise people," and then he says, "Settle down, white biceps."
My white biceps are awesome.
Cuban Pete.
You're just jealous, John.
Listen, someone voted no on John's. You know what?
Guy may surprise people.
Listen, I'm gonna vote yes because he told me. I'm gonna go with that. He gave me his word and just say he'll surprise people.
Now he's making me conscious of my white biceps.
Now they look good, man.
I know.
I'm going. Listen, I backed you, Guy. I've backed you now.
You know why? Because I got white light on me, man.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not my fault.
I've said he's gonna make it. I've voted yes. Don't make me look bad. All right, don't.
You vote yes.
Yeah, I voted yes.
I don't know, man.
I got faith, man. He told me he's gonna be there.
60%, 40%. Jeez.
Oh no! Stop voting no, guys. I want him. You know what? Guy probably voted no, just to piss me off. All right,
but for the EPL,
it's just skin. Cuban Pete says
it's just skin.
Just skin.
Why is yours so dark?
I'm Cypriot, man. But I'm very dark, yeah. I'm a cool summer tan down 85%.
Have you got a jumper on there I can wear like that?
Now, don't that guy. He's probably got white biceps too, man.
I don't know, man. I wear t-shirts, so like anything from here upwards is white.
On your next walk, wear a singlet and you'll get a tan.
All right, no worries.
And then
I'll do it for John.
Then you'll be here in the next one. You'll have tanned up. He won't know there's a singlet line because it's fine. It's good.
I got white biceps.
I like it. But
okay, look. Hey, for the EPL show, also like, if you guys what music we're gonna use?
We'll come up with something. I'll try to get Chris to get something from Uber from his mate. Yeah.
Because the music is like what makes it.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll see if Chris can get us something that we play there, and Chris may get us something for the podcast, or we might use like Venus and that again. We don't know, but yeah, we're doing it. Chris, you need foundation and Rogue on your arms. Live theater trick under bright light. Is that true? What the foundation. Yeah, it would be like because of the bright white lights in theater. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. There you go. All right. Well,
why is it so white?
Don't worry about it. Don't stop being conscious. You know what? That takes us into our topic. Eh?
Oh my gosh.
All
right. Our topic. Here we go.
So the topic we got tonight, guys, we're going to play a video for you, and in the description of the video, I've actually linked it in the description. It's actually someone that Jess listens to. She's got a TikTok and Instagram, a podcast. On Instagram, she goes by @flex.mami, and her TikTok is in the description. You can click on it. It's FlexMami.
Yeah.
This was actually Jess played this to me about 2 weeks ago, and I was like, she was like, this would be a real cool topic, and I was like, I don't know how we'll word it and that, and then I just came up with this wording. If it's correct, I don't know, but we're gonna play the video for you guys. I'll mute the mic again, and it's this. She's Australian, I think Australian Nigerian. And she's talking about this subject that we're going to get into now. So I'll bring up the video, I'll mute us, and it goes for about 2 minutes, just what she's saying. It's real interesting. She's really good. Me on a few drives to and from Melbourne, me and Jess has like played her to me. She's really good, man. Really good. Speaks well. So yeah, you can check out her TikTok and that in the description. Here we go, guys. I'll bring it up.
Have you ever considered how much of your personality, your morals, your ethics, your wants, and your needs that you inherited from a stranger online because you thought they looked cool? Emphasis on looked cool, because whether you like it or not, a lot of content consumption is muscle memory. Visual cues that you see online that trigger to your brain that this person is worth listening to, whether it's because their camera resolution is really high quality, or they look like you, or they look like someone that you'd want to look like. A couple of years ago, I wrote a question for my conversation card game: who is influencing the way that you think? Not to shame anyone or make anyone feel discouraged about the content they're consuming, but if you were a pie chart, would you be freaked out to know that 45% of your personality came from some random person that you hate watch, or like 80% of your understanding about finance is skewed to be American because you only consume American creators and you're Australian. Just things like that, you know? And if you were to, I don't know, log off for 2 weeks, how much of your perspective on your own experience would change when you are just narrating what you're doing? For example, the words and the language that you use to communicate your experience has to come from how you see other people communicating their experiences. But because of how chronically online and logged on a lot of us are, I don't think that we're aware of how much that's skewed. It's not unusual to scroll down your For You page and see 25 people reiterate the same take in the exact same way, not because they don't believe what they're saying, but because they're learning how to narrate their life from the perspective of who they're watching. And we're all watching really similar people if we're following each other. A couple of years ago, the big fear was that we were all part of this echo chamber with this same group think, and none of us were exploring ideas outside of our own circles. But now what's worse is that people are literally becoming clones of other people and not recognizing it because their content consumption is muscle memory. It's second nature.
All right. Now say.
Hey, there you go, guys. There you go.
All right. So before we talk about that, guys, the two boys that we talked about earlier, two blokes in a pod, Valanti and Stamati, we brought up their thing. I'll bring it up again because they have come in. How are you, lads? I'll bring up their thing for everyone here, as we did bring it up earlier. Two blokes in a pod. At two blokes in a pod, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok.
Check them out, guys.
As we said, yeah, Chris was a guest on there on Monday night.
Yeah, and they should have I think the new one drops on Sunday, which I think is going to have me on it. So when it does drop, I'll put it in our Discord, and you guys can
Oh no!
can see it. What?
John goes, play it again. There was an ad.
You can watch the replay.
You can. And I think Jess said, Cuban Pete said, wise bish, like, you know, she's wise, like she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
And I, the moment, said, interesting gal, a lot to unpack there. See,
a lot to unpack.
I was saying it to Chris during it. You know how she said, like, let's just say Australian people watch TikTok, and like I said it to Chris, like, they'll hear American TikTokers talking about how you can do this with your mortgage and do this, and it's like, they think you can do that in Australia, but you can't. There's different laws
correct.
here, and she's spot on, eh?
She's spot on.
When Jess played it to me, I was like, she knows what she's talking about. Like,
yeah.
So then that touched us into the topic: are we in a society of clones? And I said to Chris straight out, I said, I think the answer is yes.
Well, like, when you told me about that, I was like, you mean like real clones? I was like, like, you know, what's that movie?
All these liquid men walking around.
Well, there probably is clones, really.
Yeah. Two blokes in a pod. Yes, Sunday.
Sunday.
Out.
Sunday will be when the pod for me comes out. So.
Yeah. Play again. You need to take notes actually, or comment bit by bit. We will. If we need to play it again, we will, because it is a real interesting little snippet. But like I said, you can click in our link to her TikTok and go find it if you want. But
it's true. Like, for like how many years, like even through religious times,
everything,
people that are influential, people listen to them.
Look at
and
Hitler.
Then want to be like them.
Say Hitler, and this is just in the modern 21st century. Hitler had, you know, that dictators that just want to be. I made a good. I said to you, it's like, look at Andrew Tate, right?
Correct.
Whatever about him, there's these people that just follow him blindly. You know, that want to be Tate people, whatever they call them. His little following, I can't remember what it is.
Top G's,
you know. And then you got these other ones that come out and said he's done all these bad things. It's just one side just believes this, one side believes that. No one really knows. We don't have any, you know, whatever. No. I'm just using that as an example.
I think it's what resonates with you as well. Like, if you resonate with someone, and sometimes it's good to have role models.
Yeah.
Because it's not good and it's not bad. It depends how unless you lose yourself.
Yeah.
In following these people, then it's a bad thing. But if you can take a lot of stuff out of, like, learn, not per se be them, but a lot of people are starting to, like, they want to be these people, and act differently. And have you seen those people that have those split personalities?
Yes. Oh, what's that one called? Jess knows it. That one that movie's based on Split.
Yeah.
IDD. It's like and they can have like 30 personalities.
Yeah.
What's it called? Jess knows what it's actually. I think it's ED.
I mean, that probably stems from all that as well.
Oh, dude. Like they can be living a complete different life, like 5 different lives, because they can have 5 different. Like I've seen the one. There's this one at a YouTube. Jess showed me, and he was a guy, but in one of his other personalities, he's a girl. He thinks he's a chick. Like.
But you know what? Everyone has different faces. Like.
Oh yeah.
When I talk to you, I might have a different face than like when I talk to someone else.
Of course.
Do you have that?
Of course.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? How
Just
that
says it
works?
like I've got like at soccer. I got a soccer face. Like when
like you talk differently to your mates at soccer than you probably talk to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's a whole different dynamic.
100%.
But
Dissociative. So yeah, DID, dissociative identity disorder. There you go.
Okay.
Not bipolar is people that have actually. It's the same person, but the DID. I don't know if you've seen that movie Split with Bruce Willis and all that, and James McAvoy plays the guy with DID. There's one disorder where he could be this skinny guy, but he's an Olympic lifter and can go pick something, and it's a true disorder. It actually exists. It's like it's crazy. Like it's actual crazy disorder, and people live with it. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's crazy.
I'll read a few of that. Rob says 100% disagree. 85% of people are easily manipulated, believe what they see, don't reflect, don't analyze, don't independently think. An open mind is an eternal library. Dragonfly, so true. I'm not copying you there, but independently agree. There you go. It makes you think. Like I've said it. Like like I take it to soccer. Right? Like I've said, I look at Sir Alex Ferguson like a father figure to me. I've never met the guy.
Yeah, but you know how you play soccer, right?
Yeah.
Don't you I'm not saying copy, but don't you try and like if you're looking at the best player in the world,
100%.
aren't you copying
You got to.
not copying what they're doing, but like doing what they're doing?
You got to try, yeah.
Like you know what I mean?
Try to take tricks from people.
Exactly.
Tricks,
so there's nothing wrong with that though.
No,
because you're learning.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's a bit different. I think what she's saying is it's like they're pretty much making us like that, so we can all be these clones, and then they can pretty much control. I reckon it's like
Well, they're starting to do that now.
Yeah, you know.
Here's
your football guru and thank him for everything. So it's natural. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, like I've we were talking about wrestling before. I love Stone Cold.
Yeah,
and sometimes
I follow him blindly, but you don't know. It could be a bad, but
But
he
when
could say something and you just believe it because he says it, but it might not be true. That's what.
Because you love him so much. Yeah.
I'm diagnosed bipolar, completely different. Yeah, bipolar is completely different to DID. Yeah, there you go. Reeb's saying he's diagnosed bipolar. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
No, but I've like when you love someone or when you
love
like,
a figure.
Let's say
that's right. A content creator. Let's just say that it's
when you love someone, you want to follow exactly what they're saying.
Well, you want to believe,
and you don't want to believe anything bad about them.
That's right. So when people come out and say bad things about them, or let's say something comes out bad about them, you don't want to believe it because you like them.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And then how about when something happens and they become like something bad happens and you don't want to believe it, eh?
Yeah, true. Hulkster Hogan. Now that is a role model. There you go. Yeah,
that's
what I mean. But you don't want to believe that maybe he was a bit of a dick behind the scenes because he was such a good sign.
It's like Stone Cold. If anyone ever told me he was like something,
man, he was.
There was a scandal like Vince McMahon scandal, I'll be so cut, hey? Wouldn't you?
Yep.
But see how much that his influence has made us feel that way,
mate. If it came out there was a scandal of Vince McMahon like Sir Alex Ferguson, I'd be devastated.
Yeah. What would you think?
Devastated.
Like it would just tarnish his reputation, tarnish your belief in the club. 100%.
Russell Brand is a guy who comes to mind right now that I'm a fan. There you go. Yeah, because you like him. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's like people with Joe Rogan. They say it about Joe Rogan. They say he's got all these followers that love him, but they go, I was watching this thing. They were saying, like 50% of the shit he says on his podcast is false.
False, yeah.
He just makes it up.
Really?
But people go believe it. Like he was saying stuff about the pyramids and he had no facts. He was just saying it. Oh, they got this many stones, but he had no idea. It was like, and people were like, no, it's Joe Rogan said it. It's like, because they like him. They follow him.
Well, yeah.
It's
unless someone's got absolute fact, you shouldn't take anything. Shouldn't take anything gospel. Do you know what I mean?
no way.
Yeah, that's why you got to be open-minded, like Rob said.
yeah,
if
I
you're
agree.
open-minded, then But the problem is, people aren't, and they believe everything. Like
Yeah,
all conspiracy theories and all that kind of
I've
stuff.
said it to you before. It's like hard. It's like when you've, I don't know, let's say like parents, I'll bring it back to soccer. Parents in soccer, how many parents they want to believe that their kid is Pele
I know.
and they can't accept that their kid isn't? They don't,
Yeah.
when their kid's not that good, they can't really accept it. But then the ones that can accept it, it's better for the kid. It's better for them.
Well, yeah, they can move on to something that they're good at.
That's right.
Yeah.
But there's kids that they push them in because they don't want to believe that it's, because it's their kid.
Yeah, yeah.
It happens. You know that. Everyone
Of
knows
course.
it happens to people that aren't even aware of it. Yeah, that's the one thing I think she said about it. It happens to people, they're not even aware of it. Like they watch TikTok, watch all this shit. Like you were saying, remember you said, you go, I'm a TikTok guy. And I said to you, I go, yeah, that's the whole topic. But it's true. Like, it's like you watch these people on TikTok and you think, oh, they know what they're talking about, rah, 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 but and then you start thinking like them without even knowing it. Like these people that, like I think Jess touched on it once before, like these people, they go and try and act like Andrew Tate.
I think
When you're not him.
Yeah.
You're not him, are you? But they try to act like him.
I think TikTok, because there's so much information so quickly that it does something. It does something to you subconsciously.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you're like just getting random information. Like I don't know if it's probably good for you. Like in the long run.
That's just from consuming content. Jess is saying she's agreeing with you. Yeah, that's so true. What Either Moment said. He's like, it's worse when a child is a bully or misbehaving or being disrespectful, but parents don't see that. When their kid's a bully,
yeah, I've seen that before.
They can't accept it.
Yeah.
It's
and they don't discipline.
Nah, no way.
Nah.
I coach under 8s, and trust me, some parents believe their kid is messy, yet they can't. Listen, I know that I've seen it. I've played at a senior level for over 20 years now.
Yeah.
And I've going from juniors to even in seniors where parents couldn't accept their kids weren't good. They'll bring their kid to a senior setup that was 17 and they're like, my kid's got to play.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll tell you a story. I had this coach. John knows it. Had this coach, Emir. He was a Bosnian guy. And we had this guy come to the club and I think he was about 18, and about 3 weeks in, he wasn't getting a game. He wasn't good enough. He brought his dad to the club. And his dad went straight up to Amir and he's like, why aren't you playing my son? And Amir goes, he hasn't been good enough. He hasn't been good enough in training. And he goes, well, if you don't select him, he goes, I'm going to take my son away. And Amir goes, well, fuck off. Straight out. Because he was straight with him. He goes, well, go. He goes, I do not care if you leave. He goes, he's not good enough.
Yeah.
But sometimes you need that in the coach. It's when it comes to soccer, like sports, you can't be carried on believing that you're better than you are.
No. I'm not sure where that comes from. Like, where does that thinking come from?
Well, I believe at our level here, I always tell people when we're playing here, like whatever. I've played MPL, State League. I've played at all of the levels. And at all of the levels, the problem here is everyone thinks they're better than they are. And my rebuttal to it always is, even when it's at amateurs, feds level, whatever, I'm like, if you were better, you wouldn't be here. And we're all playing at this level for a reason. Whatever that reason is, it might be that you couldn't afford to go overseas. It might be that someone hasn't seen you. It might just be you're not good enough.
Yeah.
But we're all playing at that level for a reason. That goes for me. That goes for the youngster. That goes for everyone. We're all playing at that level. But the problem is, the modern day person, I don't think accepts that. They think, they see Messi and I'm him. I'm there, but they're not.
They're not.
If you were, you'd be there.
You can, like, when I go to see the kids play, I can tell who the natural gifted are.
Yeah.
But then you can tell who the strugglers are. And if you just gotta be able to identify those kind of things, and then tell your kids.
Of course. The way you speak, trending conspiracies, you start believing trending goals. Exactly. Jess is spot on. Yeah. Quitting sugar is literally trending at the moment, Cuban Pete says. There you go. Really, that's good. Sugar out, the moment says. Def, not a bad influence anytime. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. You do, man. You consume things, and if you like that person, you people take their thing as gospel, like you said.
They do,
and it's
Andrew Tate's, as you said.
I just use him as because a prime example. He's got followers. The top, and the thing is,
no, but it's the way he presented.
Yeah, but the thing is,
presented himself.
If anyone actually uses their brain, I remember I said it to you, and you go, "Yeah, you're 100% right." I go, "He's just doing it to make money."
Oh yeah, he
doesn't give a fuck about.
There's some of the stuff he says, like because he goes against the grain, and people like that.
But I remember I said to you, it's like he doesn't care about the top G's following him. He just cares that he's making money. Of course he does. I'm driving a Bugatti. Yeah, no shit, because you're making money off everyone following you. Like,
yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? Like, here we go. I'll read this.
Jesus.
Under 10 in Holland, we train 4 nights per week because it is a real job prospect. In Australia, they train twice per week and think that's enough. There you go. Like we're not at that level. It's just like I said, you're here for a reason. At A-League level, there's a recent talk of a lot of local players who are too good for the A-League, move overseas, don't progress, come back, still sort of stars here, but overall just good players, not great. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The thing is, when you're training at a certain level here, you'll train. It happened to me. I was considered, let's say, good, but I kept training at a level with people here. So I would have hit a ceiling of here. Whereas, let's say, if I went to Europe and trained with them, I would have went to that ceiling. Of course,
because like your habits and
that's right.
And all that kind of stuff changes.
Yeah. Do you guys see any ways you experience this? I think I do from when I watch all my Man United content and that. I'll be like, oh, he said that. It must be. And then I think back, I'm like, well, he doesn't know. Like makes me think about it. I'm like, yeah, but I believed that he knew. Like, I'm like, but he's just putting out the news. It's like.
I get it with WWE. Like, if I'm reading, like, lately, like, you hear all the allegations and you go, oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
First thing that you think.
Yeah.
I don't know why your brain does that.
Well, I said that to you. The problem is, as a society, I think if someone gets accused of something now, they're guilty to everyone.
That's true.
Whether they're innocent or not.
So that's not right.
It's not right. I agree. Like, you should be innocent to proven guilty, but
100%.
I'm not saying Vince McMahon is innocent because I probably believe he's guilty.
I probably believe that too. Yeah, but we can't say that for sure.
The minute he got accused of something, and that happens to everyone, the minute you're accused, you're done now.
That's wrong.
In today's day and age, you're done. Hangers on, telling one person you're brilliant. They start, of course. The more you hear something, the more you believe it. Yeah, that's true.
Depends on, and if someone's charismatic,
yes,
and they're telling you something in a charismatic kind of way, and they know to use their words and manipulate the words. Some people do it without even thinking.
They say that about Hitler.
Yeah.
He could talk and make Hulk Hogan follow him. Well, that's the way he spoke.
Well, same with Donald Trump.
He gets
very similar.
He knew how to get certain people behind him.
Correct.
Because he could talk to them.
He does, and that's how he gets his followers.
Like Hitler, you look at Hitler, look at a picture of Hitler. If you just had a picture of him, you think, how the fuck did that guy get anyone to follow him?
Well, he was smart.
It was the way he spoke.
Because he did 2 terms. The first term, everyone loved him.
Yeah.
The second term is when he turned into a tyrant.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like but like I'm saying, if you put a picture of Hitler there and said, look at that guy, he's charismatic, you think, no, he's not. But then the way he spoke, got people just...
Correct.
He had clones. Hitler's regime was, I wanted a whole Germany of clones. He wanted soldiers that were all 6'3", blonde hair, look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's what he wanted. He wanted a society of that. So what was that? He wanted a society of clones. He did. He wanted it.
So it's not just a social media thing. It's been happening for like eons.
Of course.
So, which is it's just the way society is. People look for that. People look for that charismatic person to guide them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Do.
How many influencers are guiding people right now?
Nah.
Heaps.
Well, we were talking about it. Heaps. Yeah.
There's a lot.
We were talking about it earlier when I was telling you that story about Sir Alex in the book about Eric Cantona.
Yeah.
He was charismatic. Sir Alex knew how to talk to people and how to get people to follow him, ultimately.
Yeah, well, that's it.
And it,
And that turned into success.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Worse now than ever because of the reach. Yeah, exactly. The reach
I mean, media. Now there's like, because social media is like...
That's right.
It's made it
Those
crazier.
guys spoke to the aspirational side of people's psyche. That's where the influence is. How people aspire to be on their political aspirations, e.g. make us great. Yeah, like Donald Trump saying, I'm going to make America great again. And people are like, he's going to make... America's all of a sudden, we're not great. They've believed for so long that they're the greatest country in the world. But then all of a sudden, Donald Trump goes, I'm going to make America great again. So what are they all thinking? Oh, America's not great.
Yeah, that's what they're thinking.
They've always believed it's great.
Yeah, but
every American you talk to thinks America's the best.
Yeah, but not anymore.
Yeah, because he said, I'm going to make it great again.
Yeah. Yeah, and everyone follows him, bro.
Spot on. He's spot on. Great point, Chris. People need to do something or someone to believe in. That's why mentors are so important. There you go. Yeah, people, yeah.
Do you know what? She said something like, if we just logged off for 2 weeks.
Yeah, what would you be like?
Yeah, what would you be like? What do you think? What do you think you'd be like if you logged off? Like 2 weeks, nothing.
The thing is, I know this for a fact. I don't know with me because the only real social media content I watch, and you know this, I'm not on TikTok, is like Man United stuff. I watch soccer stuff. I watch these YouTubers for a couple Man United channels and a couple soccer channels. I don't really watch
TikTok.
Yeah, so...
But could you go without that?
I'll probably be upset that I'm not hearing my Man United news.
Yeah.
I reckon I could go without it, yeah.
Well, it'd be a lot easier for you.
Yeah.
I guess.
But people that, like you said, you watch TikTok that sit there scroll, like my brother George.
I don't scroll that much.
George sits there with Jess, like his partner, and they scroll TikTok at night.
I just think it's, to me, like if I'm stuck there scrolling,
yeah,
I think I'm wasting time.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I'm like, well, I can be producing content.
Yes, of my own
for this channel. Why am I doing this?
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So even though you need people doing that
to be
well, because you're the content creator, so you need people doing that. But yeah, that's how I feel.
Out
sometimes.
of touch and happy, just saying, if you shut off for 2 weeks, you'd be out of touch and happy. Probably would.
You'd be out of touch.
You know what the thing is? If you're someone that sees all this, if you're someone that your algorithm sees all this stuff about America, about the wars, about all this gender stuff, about all that shit, right? If you see that constantly,
yeah,
I bet you if you didn't see it for 2 weeks, you'd be happier. Your mom wouldn't be thinking about it. Like my brother, we know him here.
100%.
Professor X, Krillin comes on the show. He gets so into those things about, the gender stuff. He's admitted it on the show. He's against it, right? Whatever. But he's into it. I bet you if he didn't see it for 2 weeks, he'd be thinking clearer. And I tell him that. I'm like, dude, just don't worry about that shit. Like, yeah. But he goes, and he admits it. He goes, man, it just consumes me.
It consumes you, man.
Yeah, and he says it. So I'll read a few of these. FlexMami, I think, coming at it from point of view of influencer effect. I never really understood the role of an influencer. I see it as a millennium Gen Z things, but apparently it's real. There you go. She says that, yeah. The saddest thing I ever saw was 4 guys on holidays at the World Cup just arrived at the cafe. They had their heads down on their phones. What the fuck? Yeah, they're on holiday at the World Cup. Yeah, I agree.
Far out.
I never know what's going on in the world anymore. Barely. It's great. Yeah, you know what? I am very much like this. Me and Jess like this, and you're like this, and I know you are, and I admit it, and I'm happy I'm like this. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the normal news. I've not watched the news.
Yeah.
For probably 10 years.
And you're a happy guy.
Dude, you tell me things that happen. I'm like, what? Really?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, look, and whatever. You go, oh, I saw it on whatever. And I'm like, I do not care about the news and shit.
You know why I hear it all the time? Because people at work see it.
That's right.
And they're like, oh, do you hear about that? I'm like, what?
What, yeah.
And then they tell you, I don't really actually look at it as much.
And I admit the news I watch is soccer news. But I admit it. That's what I do not care about.
Yeah.
Well, I remember once we were on here and everyone was talking about some war that was happening. And I was like, oh. And I remember Childo said, have you been living under a rock? I'm like, I just don't care. Like, I do not care about it.
Yeah. Well, that's where to be, man.
Yeah, I don't. I remember I was watching this thing. I was watching it on a soccer channel. Rio Ferdinand was talking about it. He's like, the problem is in England, Australia, America, we care about all these wars that have got nothing to do with our country. Mm. Why do we care? Why do we care about what's happening with America and Israel, whatever?
Of course. I don't care.
My brother Chris...
I feel sorry for the people that are dying.
I get that. I don't like war anyway. I feel sorry for deaths and it, but it's not our country.
It's not our country. It's not our... But they're making it our problem.
Exactly.
And that's where we have to be aware, I think.
Yeah.
I know people don't like to watch the news.
Yeah.
And I hate watching it too, but like, if they're screwing us over with interest rates and all this shit, and you don't know you're getting screwed, how are you going to know?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's the only bad thing about it.
Yeah, I know.
Because then they're screwing...
I know. So, I remember, my brother Chris is going, the election in America.
Oh, who cares about it?
And I said, I don't give a fuck. And he goes, why? I said, because I said, is it our president? I said, I don't even care about our prime minister. Yeah. Why I'm going to care about Trump, you know? I'll read a few of them.
I think Dan came in.
Did he? Oh, LOL.
I
never
think
know what's
so.
going on.
I saw a damn comment further up.
I'll have a look. I'm newsed out, especially politics.
I care.
I know nothing. My missus spends hours flicking through TikTok. She calls it doom scrolling. Sorry, when I read it. Sometimes I can tell her a whole story. She'll look up like, huh? Guy says, I care. Jess
We're glad you care, man.
EO, I at the moment agree 100%. Even the news is selective and slanted to an opinion. Don't bother. Yeah. What do you mean?
It is.
What does Guy mean he cares about? No, I care about, like I said, people dying and that. It's not, they drag in that Australia, we should be, like, they're trying to make us, like my dad was saying it about his brother, they're trying to, after all these years, let's say Israel bombing, they're trying to make you feel sorry for Israel now.
You think
but they're
after,
trying to make you, you know what I mean? It's
dude,
like,
you think humanity would have learned from all the wars we've had? It's fucking 2024 now.
Yeah.
And we still haven't learned that war, and it's shit.
Yeah.
Like, what to do? The only reason they're having a war is because it's making money for them.
Exactly.
So,
in the end,
it's bullshit.
In the end, all wars are because of religion and money.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but like, it's 2024.
I know.
Like,
you know
what?
Don't
care. Just let it go.
You know what I'll say to the Americans? Listen, it's not so much us because we're not there, right? You know what I'll say to the Americans? All the people in power, all the senators, whatever they call their politicians over there, you know what?
They should go to war.
This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You send your children to the front line.
100%.
Why are you sending the public?
100%.
Send your children, your loved ones. Why are you asking for me? I know I'm not over there, but a public to go on the front line and give his life for you. You go.
Exactly.
Send your children. I bet you won't.
Well, did you hear that some guy said in the Australia, I think it was Australian, that conscription has to come back to Australia?
Yeah, bullshit.
The Gen Z's not going to fight in a war that's not theirs. No way.
Not sure, care. I'm interested. Yeah, but what part you talking about, John? You're interested in the war? Is that what you mean? That's fair.
No, but you hear that? I couldn't believe when I saw that.
Stupid.
I'm like,
that's stupid.
Because they haven't got enough military in Australia. I'm like, I understand that, but these people are not going to go fight a war.
Yeah, I agree.
I
don't care, but I find America to be a comedy show, Damn says. I agree with that. Like, that's the... Yeah, and oil, yeah.
Damn missed the AFL...
yeah.
You missed the intro. You missed the intro, man.
How long does it go for?
It's probably too long. You might have to wait to the end.
You might have to wait, man. We'll bring it up at the end for Damn.
Damn, you missed it.
Send Gen Z to the front line. Video game wars, they're equipped. Yeah. But
that's true.
But what I'm saying is, like I said about all that, like, send your loved ones, man. Like, and you go. If it's so... for your country and you care about your country. You know, they always... If you care about it, go. Go.
Yeah.
They won't go. They're not going to fucking go.
No.
They're going to send us that they don't give a shit about. That we're like little pawns to them.
I'm not going to go die for a war
exactly.
There's no way I'm going to go die for a war for these guys.
No.
I only go to war if warships from other countries started coming to our shores.
Yeah.
And you're going to defend your house.
Exactly.
That's when I'll go to war.
Exactly. I've got a 3.6 kill death ratio on COD, bro. Rube says, I'll go, yeah, man. Send me, John, Reborn.
Don't send
Chris.
me.
Oh, maybe not Chris because Team Deathmatch. And Alia. You send Alia and we'll win that war.
Don't send me because I'm shit at Team Deathmatch.
Alia will win that war. Win that war.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting better.
Yeah.
I'm getting better with
free
for all.
Way better, but it is better. It's more fun anyway.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. Sports is wild, Damn says. And Jess is like, yeah, okay.
What?
He's like, sports is wild. And Jess is like, yeah, LOL, okay.
You have to wait, damn.
Yeah, you got to wait, man.
I mean,
you were late to the party.
I completed Fortnite,
bro. Hey, Reeves has been on HFD.
He has.
On Fortnite. Chris's comment on Gen Z is spot on. They're not dying for anyone. They have too many... Of course.
No, they won't. Of
course.
No way. If the government brings conscription in, they're like... Especially in these Western countries, they'd be like...
It's like we say here about... What? It's like we say here about all the Gen Z, all the young, right? We say they're all upset about Australia Day, right?
Oh, yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're all upset about Australia Day and Captain Cook's... And then the minute there's a referendum, so we can not be under the Queen, and they could get rid of all the Captain Cook statues because we're not... They all vote to stay under the Queen.
Yeah, I know. Why?
Because they're fucking idiots. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
The minute,
a lot of it contradicts.
They're all upset about all this. Oh, we're under the Union Jack. And then the minute we've had 2 referendums, I believe, to be against it, we're still under it.
Yeah.
There you go. You're fucking idiots.
Yeah. But that happened just not long ago.
No one likes change, John. But, mate, I voted for it. I would love that. Like, why not be a republic?
We should be. We should be having that ages ago.
Everyone else a republic.
Not everyone.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, in the UK, right? There's a country,
know why we're...
United Kingdom, Ireland is connected to them. Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, I know. We should be the Republic of Australia.
Not even just be Australia, but, you know, our own. Have a president. Get the first president in, man.
People, as Johnny said, people don't like change.
They don't. I agree.
And that's why this debate of changing the date. You got the Aboriginals that are upset about it, and then you got people that don't want to change it because they want change. I don't care. For me, if you want to change the date, I don't care, right? But we're all going to get over it, man.
Yeah, no, I agree.
These heinous things that happen to Aboriginals and all that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, no.
You know, heinous things happen to our society when we were in Greece, in Cyprus, especially Cyprus. The Turks. Like, should people feel sorry for me?
Cyprus.
Like, it's just time to get over it and move on.
I said this to ETM. Cyprus is the only country in the world where the capital city is split.
Yeah.
In 2024.
I'm not saying like if
but we get over it.
If they're upset about the date, I don't mind changing it. I've got no problems as long as we can celebrate Australia all together. But what I'm saying is everyone has to get over this this mentality.
Yeah, I know.
This fear, no, not fear, this victim.
Yeah.
This victim mentality because my ancestors were victims too.
Of course.
In Greece.
Of course.
My grandfather was lined up, shot.
Yeah, of course.
Right?
Yeah, I know.
So we've everyone's had that.
Of course.
So
man.
Yes, it was heinous what happened to them. Yes, but it's happened to every generation, like all the past generations. We all have to just get over it and move on.
Of course.
And just live in harmony together.
Do you know what cracks me up about the Captain Cook statue in Melbourne? So these guys went and cut the Captain Cook statue, right?
Yeah.
And it wasn't Aborigines. They found it was some young guys, right?
Yeah.
What cracks me up the most about it is, I'll tell you for free. You're not going to be ever watching HFD Podcast. I doubt these guys would ever watch it, but I'll tell you this for free. You went and cut that statue, and I guarantee your ancestors are English. That's how fucking dumb you are. Because they were these 3 young white guys. So I guarantee you their ancestral line is from there. Yeah. And they went and cut this statue to be politically correct. Yeah. And Jess makes the best point. All this political correctness now, you know what it is? It's political incorrectness because it's what they're trying to tell you to be correct.
Correct.
What the fuck do the politicians know?
They don't know nothing.
Fuck all, man.
Come at us, politicians.
No, but it's true.
Come at us.
They're telling you it's politically correct. Why?
Yeah.
Like, I've said it to you before about my dad's mate. Why does my dad's mate care so much about someone calling my dad a bloody Greek?
Exactly.
He cares more than my dad. And he's Australian. Like, it's like...
Exactly.
And my dad goes to him, Barry, don't worry about it. He's like, get over it. It's you know, it's like... Yeah.
Well, if we went a republic, then I would agree with either. Yeah, I reckon that should be...
My father's Italian hometown was invaded and taken over, by Yugoslavia. And I've said exactly. KP Chrissy, try the new sweet vanilla turtle chips at Woolworths. Oh, my God.
I hate Woolies, but I'll do it for you.
The logical date should be the 1st of January, the date of Federation. New country, Happy New Year. There you go.
I'll be happy with that. Let's do it.
I didn't give a shit about the date, to be honest. Like, I'm not.
That's what I'm saying to you. I don't care if they want to change it to keep people happy. Yeah. Right? But then there's other people that are don't like change.
Yeah.
It's like you just all have to get over it, man, and just like
I'll
move
tell you
on.
The funniest thing, like we bring it back to our ancestors. I'll bring it back to Cyprus for everyone that doesn't know, right?
Yeah.
So Australia, like the English came here. Sorry, Reeves, we're not having a shot at Reeves. I love Reeves. The English came here and did whatever they did here in the 18, whatever. Captain Cook came here 18, whenever it was, right?
Yeah.
Cyprus was still under British rule to the fucking... My dad was born a British subject. It was still under British rule then, till the 50s. I think they got their independence in the 60s. You know? And they're over it. Like they're just...
Like the Greeks were under Turkish rule for 400 years.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But
they fought and took it back.
And listen, you tell a Greek will tell you, yeah, I hate that Turk, but they get over it.
It's over, man. Yeah, but Greeks go to Turk. There's no like...
Guys, spot on. They took our jobs. That's true. South Park got it spot on. And Jess is cracking up. Nah, man, not at all. Our country was shit. Listen, but you know what? Every country, Chris has said this as well, every country had their turn, man.
They did, man. The Romans. Greece.
Alexander the Great was the biggest fucking conqueror in history.
He sure was.
You know what I mean? Then the Mongols had it with Genghis Khan. Like,
yeah, every
country had their turn.
And every country that were like the big empires, they were vicious, man. They were, of course,
They could do it. That's the best, damn.
Yeah, I just think, as I said, man, with the Australia Day thing, people just have to calm down.
Of course.
And come to an agreement together.
Yeah, of course.
That's it. Like,
the one question I'll ask Reeves, in the London Museum, I ask you this. Do you believe, they've got bits of the Parthenon there, right?
They do.
And they've got bits of some Cypriot places, some Italian things. Do you believe that somehow the UN or something, they should be ordered to give them back to those countries?
100%.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I want to ask a British person. Does Reeves believe they should give that back to Greece?
Or does it signify to them that
what does it signify?
Power?
It signifies murder. It signifies we killed people to take this piece of the Parthenon.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they should give it back.
Of course they should.
Yeah.
They got bits of Italy. They got bits of Greece. They got bits of everywhere.
They probably got stuff that we don't even know about.
Of course they would.
Like artifacts that
But dude, parts of the Parthenon, whether you're Italian, Greek, whatever, the Parthenon is one of the
one of the most ancient structures still around.
They got bits of it in their fucking museum. For people to come see, that looks great. Like, you know what I mean?
It's funny how no one questions it.
Yeah, I know, because so stupid.
Why don't people question things anymore?
Because they got a monarchy, we got it's in Buckingham Palace there.
I don't care about the royals, man.
No one does.
I don't care.
But no one cares.
No, they do care about them.
Yeah, but who?
You've seen the parade. There's all people everywhere. They're loving it.
I reckon it's like
I can't stand it.
I went with John and watched the changing of the guard, right? When I was there, just because they said it was good, but I think it was shit. Like, it didn't really faze me in any way. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but they're not... They don't...
Did nothing.
Yeah, but these royal families now don't do anything for society.
Yeah.
Like, what do they do? They're not... You know what I mean? They're not leading.
Parthenon is one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I agree. Jess is saying, loving the South Park comment. Chris doesn't even like South Park.
South Park sucks.
Dude. Yes. But have you actually watched South Park properly? I don't think you have.
It's just...
One day...
The cartoons are shit.
Yeah, but you know what? One day...
Draw it properly.
Me, Jess, John, whatever, we'll pick a couple of the best episodes we think, and I'll guarantee I'll play them and you'll go, this is the best.
All right, no worries.
Because you know what? They love... All the shit they pay out, you love. I'm telling you, you love it.
All right, done.
See, there you go. That's an open mind. He said...
I'll do it. I'm an open guy. I'm an open book.
I like it.
You can call me Chris C, the open book.
I like it. Long live the crows, Dan says. It's not great we have it because of the history, but it's all history, I suppose. Got to teach it and repeat. Yeah. So, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's their history, isn't it, that they've got a piece of the Parthenon. It's the Greeks aren't going to be happy, but the British, it's their history, I guess, too, isn't it? That they... Yeah, I sort of do get what Reeves is saying, yeah. There's seniors on the road. Why, Chris? People hate conflict. I see it every day in the office environment. Most people can't deal with the conflict, so they avoid asking questions and follow like clones. There you go.
There you go. So that's another...
Jess is saying you will convert for sure.
Draw it properly, Chris
and
C.
GT saying draw the cartoon. But that's what makes
I can't draw.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's what makes it South Park.
Yeah.
And you just laugh. Like, it's so...
But no, I agree. Yeah, it's so true what Rob said.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
And that's why people are clones, man. Because people are too scared to say anything. And then people just conform to bullshit.
Do you hate conflict? My brother George, obviously we all know George. He's been
yes, I know George.
Is always, to this day, is better now, always hated conflict.
Well, who likes conflict? No one does.
Yeah, but if there's conflict for me and something, not that I love it, if it's in an office and that, and I think I'll never just let someone put something on me and not, I'll back.
You won't back down.
Nah, no way in hell. No way.
I'm the kind of guy, if I can avoid the conflict, like if there's a conflict, not avoid it, but if it doesn't have to happen,
yeah.
But if it has to happen, you have to do it.
There's
do you know what I mean? I don't like to do it.
The only time I'll tell you where I back from conflict, and I've always been like this, even if I think he's wrong, and is with my coach. If they say something, and I'm like, yeah, even if I think it's wrong, I just do it.
I don't respect things.
No, but then after I'll tell them. As a captain, I'll be like, listen, I don't think that was... But I won't do it. I will never undermine them. I'll do it
Depends
after.
how you do it as
I'll
well.
Do it after.
If
I'll
you
go
do
tell
it,
them after. I'll go, that was
if you do it in front of...
No, we'll never do that.
No.
I'll never undermine them in front of the team.
No.
Never. But I know
Depends
players
what
that
it is,
back
man.
in front of team. Like, it's...
Like if there was a guy calling me names and I was out and about, I wouldn't go for start to fight him because
I wouldn't fight him.
To me, I wouldn't even say anything. I'll just keep walking. It doesn't worry me.
If someone was trying to be a hero to me in public and pay me out and stuff,
unless they hurt my family.
No, but I wouldn't want to go hurt him. But I'm I know me. I know I'm very quick-witted. I'll like undermine them back to show them.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm not that quick.
But
so that's why I won't say nothing.
Like I'll show them that they're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'll say something like.
I'll like say something lame and like make it worse.
No, but it'll be.
So I'll just make it worse. So I just walk away. But
I like conflict. It resolves. Negative for me, Pete. Damn, LOL. Actually, yeah, not always. Listen, you got to be tactful too. I say that to Cuban Pete. I'm like, there's tactful conflict. Like,
yeah.
You know, Jess sometimes goes in with a spear. That's how she is.
Yeah.
But she's admitted it. She said it. She'll go in like with, you know, like.
I look, I don't know. Like if someone's calling me names on the street or someone's done something, I'll get pissed off. Like, depends what mood I'm in.
Well, like that guy we told when that guy told me to go back to Greece on the road.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah, I'm not going to let this fucking piece of shit get away with that.
You have to be firm as well. Like, yeah. How about this? Like, if you saw someone break into your house, would you?
Oh man, I'll kill him.
Yeah, but what if they've got like more people out there? What if like that guy, right? Like a few months ago, he confronted them and they killed him.
I know. Do
you know what I mean?
So
you got to be careful, man. Well, because sometimes if the unknown is unknown.
One night there was this big party, and I was probably about 21.
Yeah.
My brother Chris was living in the house back there at the time, and he knows how I am. And they were in his front yard doing something to the car, and his wife was pregnant at the time, was really scared, and he rang me, and I went out there with a bat.
Oh, did you?
Oh, mate.
Oh, my God.
No, because I was like, but that's how I am. I'm like, you know, just, you touch it and hurt it. I'm very much, if it comes to my loved ones.
Yeah.
Like, I've had it with Jess when someone said, if you come to my loved ones, you're in a world of hurt. You hurt me or my loved ones, that goes for my family, my friends.
I'm glad I'm your friend.
But I'm like that with my soccer team. I say that I'll go to war for them.
But what I'm saying is,
me,
like,
they're my family.
Like that guy.
Yeah, I know.
The guy broke into the house
and he got killed.
He got killed.
Yeah, I know. You know, my uncle.
He got bashed to death.
My uncle Con, back in the day, and my dad's brother, they were living in the city, and his wife was pregnant with my cousin. At the time, it was in the 70s. This guy broke in, and my auntie goes, "Con, I can hear something happening." And my uncle Con's a bit of a, he's a tough guy. He was a very tough guy back in the day. And he was a chef. He snuck up on the guy. The guy was breaking into the house, and he put his butcher knife to the guy's throat behind him. And he couldn't speak very good English, man, because it's not like my dad. He just said, "Stop." And he got his ties that he used to wear to work, and he put him on a chair, tied him to the chair with ties, sat there with his knife, called the cops and waited, and the cops came and took him.
Yeah, I remember you said a story once where some guy he got into a
that was
fight.
Con at the back of the Cypriot Club in Hindley Street,
and he like got him by the throat. Said if
same guy,
he goes like, if you
can hit me,
you can hit me and kill me,
but I'm going to take his throat.
Yeah, he's coming with me. If you're going to kill me, he's coming with me.
And they stopped bashing him, and they all ran off. And the guy was just choking blood.
Yeah.
And he just held him for dear life. Grabbed his hair, just held it as hard as he could.
I mean, look, every situation's different,
of course.
But yeah, I mean, if you get home invaded, you got to be careful.
Yeah.
And is it worth it? That's the question. You got insurances, you got this.
Yeah,
as long as your family's safe, I think that's, do what you want with the stuff.
I remember,
because you got insurance, man. You pay for that.
I remember one day, this police officer said to me, this police officer I knew, he goes to me, if someone's breaking and entering into your house, and he goes, you have to hurt him. He goes, you break his leg. He goes, knock him out. He goes, chuck him over the fence, call the cops, and tell the cops you saw him fall and break his leg off the fence.
There you go. I'm pretty sure now you can defend yourself.
I think you can. This was a while ago. And I remember him saying that to me.
Yeah.
You have to. What? You telling me a guy comes into my house with a knife and I've got a bat and I hit him, I'm going to get in trouble? That's a joke. If that's true, I'm like...
I don't think so. It used to be that.
I know.
But not
so
anymore.
Stupid.
I don't think that the laws have changed.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, they better have changed.
Reborn is saying he sent the video to Jess. He's saying check it out. She's saying she will. There you go.
Has everyone liked the video?
Please like the video.
Please like.
GT.
If you're here,
have you liked
has
the video?
Dan liked?
Dan wouldn't. Damn, I told you what I tell. Damn, there was something said about you earlier, man, and you weren't here to defend yourself.
Have you got the damn thing?
I got the damn thing.
I don't even know what it is. Ron Simmons is wild.
There was something said about Dan earlier, and he wasn't here to defend himself at all.
What was it?
It said, someone said, I don't know who it was, said, Dan promises the world and he delivers an atlas.
Yeah, I heard. Oh, that's right. I heard that.
You heard that?
No like here.
What was said? What was said? Dan's wild. No like here.
Well, Dan hasn't been on the show for a while.
No, he hasn't. He hasn't. No, he's always
on the
GT liked that one.
Isn't that funny? He's always in the Discord, but before he was never on it.
Yeah,
but now it's like every time.
He never wanted to join the Discord, and now he's in there like talking to himself
24/7.
Like it's like
he loves it.
You know they say the first sign of madness is when you answer yourself, and Dan definitely answers himself in the Discord.
I'm guessing it was Guy.
I don't know about that. It was another Crows fan. It wasn't Guy.
Gay.
It wasn't Guy. Definitely wasn't Guy. Guy wouldn't do that. Guy doesn't like conflict either. I don't think he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Anyway, getting back to conflict, yeah, it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I agree.
I think.
I don't like when people think they can walk over people. I hate that.
Yeah.
And I definitely I'll say something.
Every personality is different.
Yeah, of course.
And some people can't handle it, so they just cower.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That's the way. It's not their fault. It's just the way they are.
Well, some people are intimidating. Some people are.
Some are not. Yeah.
Yeah, some aren't. Yeah.
Yep.
Like we'll use you for an example. If you had an angry personality, and you could come across very intimidating because you're a big guy. You know.
Yeah.
Tall.
Well, I'm not.
No, you're not. But you could, if you wanted to be intimidating, you can.
Yeah.
It's
easier for me to do it.
100%.
Yeah, because I'm bigger.
You know.
There you go. Well,
it's interesting, isn't it? It's interesting.
It is interesting. It is interesting. But
damn, it was a close guess. He said he thought it was Guy.
Jeez.
Oh yeah, but I know some people that just avoid it. But you know what? I think when you're open with people don't tell people sometimes how they feel, even when it's loved ones, whatever. Because they're scared of what the reaction's going to be.
True.
But I think you're better getting that reaction than not telling them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's like,
it
was 100% me, man. It was 100%. Like if Chris was a doorman, you definitely think twice. Yeah. I remember when back in the day, like.
I should be a doorman.
Well, my brother Chris, his now boss, we were talking about it when we interviewed him, Peter Bellows wild. Well, he was a bouncer back in the day, and Peter is massive, 6'7", 6'7" wide, and he's intimidating, but he's a real nice guy. But if he just stood there and looked at you, his presence is intimidating.
Yeah.
Because he's massive.
I don't feel like my presence is intimidating at all, though.
Nah, it could be. If people didn't know you and you were.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it could be. We know you.
I know, but when
That's probably because you're smiling.
But when I'm out and about, I don't sit there and think I'm intimidating at all.
Yeah, I know.
But maybe I do come across. I don't know.
Maybe you do. Yeah. I'm telling you, if you're at a Crows Port game, let's say, and you're going off about Port, I'm telling you, a Crows fan is intimidated by you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 100%. Because you'll be passionate.
Hopefully it's damn.
It'll be passionate.
Hopefully it's damn.
It would be damn. When I was seconded to Elizabeth High School, very rough. I deliberately wore my leathers and rode my motorbike for the first 2 weeks. It showed I was a normal teacher. I wanted to intimidate. There you go. You could switch it on, Chris. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could definitely switch it on to challenge immediately the rough students. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 100%.
If we were to do a meet and greet, I'm gonna be intimidating to everyone.
You know like that Seinfeld episode where they're like, you can not be funny. They say to Jerry, and he tries to not be funny to George, but it's still funny. He's trying to be real serious, and it's like. We're all cracking up laughing.
Yeah, it's more funnier.
Yeah, it's more funnier. It's like
Seinfeld's the best.
Oh yeah. He is the definite best. You could definitely switch it on. That's what I'm saying. I agree with Rob's saying it's true. Yeah, it's true. It's
well, yeah. I'm just a BFG man.
Big friendly giant.
Yeah.
You're a nice guy, man.
I'm nice. Hashtag nice guy.
I know I'm not the biggest guy, but I know I can be intimidating. I know it. It's yeah, it's just.
It's a long hair, man.
I don't think it's that. I think it's.
You're more intimidating. I reckon when you got a baby face, it's not as bad. But when you got the beard,
it's more intimidating.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm going to be an intimidating babyface. Well, I'm being a goodie on wrestling now, so I've shaved. When I'm a baddie, I'll have a beard.
I know.
When I'm a heel, I'll have a beard. It's the best.
Anyway, getting back to the topic.
I think most people agree.
Agree, yeah.
It's I agree with Jess. She's very smart. That Flex.
Yeah, check her. So what's her name?
FlexMami. You can. It's in the description. You can check it out. Click on her TikTok, whatever. If you.
Yeah.
We were just talking about like watching TikTok and being clones, but check out her TikTok. It's wild.
Yeah, no, check it out. Check out HFD TikTok. I'm
out
always on there.
Chris is always on there.
Okay, peace. There's a few videos of you doing a few things. Toby
jumps in. You know who I miss?
Who?
Ronald.
Right, he was there the other night.
He rocked up in the EPL, and he was like,
I saw that.
He just rocked up. I was
rocked up.
I was starstruck.
Do you think people, you know how you talk about clones, do you think anyone wants to be clones of us?
Clone of Chris C or clone of KP?
Yeah, like, do you reckon that we influence them enough to be us?
Someone wants to be a KP or a Chris C, don't you? Come on.
Come on. I think Ronald does.
Woo, back home. 5 miles done. Conqueror medal finish. Day of the Dead Trail. 98 miles all in. There you go. Well done, Reeves. That's beast.
That's wild.
Well, I've been keeping the watch on when I'm at preseason, and last night I did 16,000 steps at training. So obviously running, jogging, walking, but 16,000 it was in probably an hour and 45 minutes.
I'm 11,000 steps today.
That's killer.
It's not bad.
So I don't know if that's good. 16,000 steps in an hour and 45 at training. I'm sure it was not bad.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Preseason, so.
There you go.
Well done, Reeves. Good boy. Reeves ran to Manchester to spy on the competition. There was not much to spy on. You know what? If you went to Manchester City, you'd be one of the only people watching them.
There you go. Pre-season.
Rob is the only Manchester City fan I know.
I had footy pre-season tonight. I've had a pretty good week this week. Spoke at a conference with people with
the intellectual disability.
That is awesome, Toby.
Toby's a legend. They always say
Toby's a legend. You know what?
Didn't they make the grand final last year?
They did.
Yeah.
Is Dan still there? Because then should we put the thing on for him?
All right, guys. Dan, we'll put the footy one on for you since the footy people are here. Where did I put that? Footy. Podcast returning.
So Toby, this is the new footy intro. Only goes for a minute. So
here you go, guys.
Here we go.
Back.
Hey.
So next level.
There you go, guys. There you go.
On your Toby, Rob says. I don't know if Jess is laughing at me in that. I'm not sure. If
I'm laughing. Yours is the funniest part.
I think it's the best.
You're like this. You're like, what the heck is football?
This shit?
Look, we had to have you in there.
It was great
because it was good.
I'm telling you, it was great technique. Chris has the look, but I feel he's one hamstring away.
100%. 100%.
One hamstring
100% at the moment.
One hamstring away.
It's coming. You can't wait. Yeah, it's going to be a good year.
It's coming. So next week, the boys will be back.
Hopefully. How's that poll going?
Oh, yeah. Yes, 57% are with him.
All right, there you go. So, guys coming on.
Yeah, he's saying 57% are backing him, saying he'll make it 2 nights in a row, Monday and Tuesday. So there you go. Boys, I'll be there. I'll be back again this season. I can't wait for the AFL season to start. There you go. So yeah, Guy will be on Monday on the EPL show with me and Tuesday. And he said he will surprise. So
I'm excited.
You know what? Man United will lose and he'll ring me and go, I'm not coming.
He'll probably go, oh, look, man, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow and we're just doing a Valentine's thing tomorrow night with my wife and I can't do it, man. Sorry.
Heck yeah. Hyped, Cuban Pete says. No, she's not.
You know what I want to know, guys? This is probably the biggest thing in HFD right now. But what the heck has happened to Jimmy T?
Dude, do you know what?
Does anyone know? Doesn't even know what's happened to him?
Listen, can I tell you what? You know, the fact that we're actually not saying it as a joke. Chris rings me yesterday and he goes, oi. He goes, have you heard from Jimmy? And I'm like, no, man, he hasn't messaged me. I go, he hasn't even written in our group chat. And I go, what about you? And Chris goes, no, he goes, I haven't actually heard from him in ages. And I'm like, it's actually real at the moment. What happened to Jimmy T? I'm like, we actually haven't heard from him. And we're like his friends. And we haven't actually heard from him in probably 2 months.
Yeah.
I reckon it's been 2-3 months. We haven't.
I haven't spoken
maybe
to
Christmas.
him.
He wrote Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
But like to us, but we haven't actually spoken to him one-on-one.
He lives on the other side of the world.
Dude, you know what Jimmy T has done? I don't know if anyone's seen the Seinfeld episode where Kramer gets a girlfriend and he's living in the lower east side and she lives in the upper west side. And he thinks it's like a long distance relationship. That's what's happened to Jim. He's moved to near Rob's area. And for us, that's like the other side of town.
Maybe he's become a clone.
Maybe he has. Like, it's the other side of town for us, isn't it?
Maybe someone's
like we say it to Rob. It's the other side of town for us. Like it's so different out there.
Like Rob would probably see him at the shops.
Yeah, Rob would,
but we don't.
Nah, he lives near Rob, like out there. So
funkin' hungry.
The naked aliens, funkin' hungry. Did I miss the clones? You did. Nah, you didn't. We're still talking about it. I don't know, but I'm hungry. Cuban Pete says, not funkin' hungry. He says, there you go. Funkin' hungry, man. Funkin' hungry. There you go.
That's it. Jimmy T is off being
a mogul. Don't know what he's doing, but
What's a mogul
we
again?
legit have not heard from him.
No, we haven't.
We legit, and that's actual facts. We haven't heard from him. So who's influencing you?
Me.
Anyone, guy? Anyone? I don't think I have an influencer. All my style icons are from another era. Don't you want to look like me, man? You know, at the moment, I get told this by a lot of people that anything I wear looks good on me. I can make things look good. That's what Jess says.
You look wild.
But I probably don't. But
like even that Stay Hunky t-shirt,
I think Jess just tells me it to make me feel good.
Stay funkin' hungry. That's it, man.
I've been influenced to not care. Listen, I've got a very laid-back attitude. Man, we were talking about this. We're saying he wants to be very... at the moment, we're saying he wants to be more stoic. It was his New Year's resolution. I've got a very carefree attitude. I know that. I don't care. Like
I don't get influenced. I look at people that are doing stuff on social media and stuff and reaping rewards and I don't try to copy them.
But there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't try to copy them, but I'm trying to be better than them.
Yeah.
Now, I know that sounds egotistic, but like you always have to strive to be the best, right? And that's what we try to do with HFD.
Yeah.
Strive to be the best. And it pisses me off. You know what pisses me off lately? No offense to any creators out there, right? But there's creators out there, right? Especially in the food department, right? That are so shit. Like when I'm talking about shit, Funkin' Hungry will tell you, right? There's all these shit creators, right?
They're terrible.
And we put in the effort into these videos, and they're getting like thousands of views. And then I'm sitting there going, what the heck am I doing wrong? Do you know what I mean? And that drives me to be better like that way.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why I still don't get why.
Yeah.
And like that guy said, it's criminal.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
And you know what it does though? It makes you feel like you don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's like I'm putting all this effort in and you get fuck all.
Nah, no, he's not. He goes, yeah, Funkin' Hungry is shit now.
Yeah, it's shit. Huh?
No, he's saying himself. He's having it.
No, you actually have good content. I like your content.
Well. Yeah, I agree. That's true. I like what I like. I wouldn't say I'm influenced, but if I see something I like, why not be that being said? A lot of times I try to be different. You know what? I remember I brought it back to wrestling. I remember they were saying Scott Hall said to Sting, he goes, listen, I'm not telling you to copy the Crow. He's like, but fucking copy it. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know there's nothing. Yeah,
mate, the best form of flattery is imitation, and that's a saying. That's how old is that saying?
It's old. I just get pissed off. Like like a video. Say the last video we did, the McDonald's one. That took like 4.5, 5 hours to edit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, you see other people that don't even do any editing, and they're getting like this one guy in America. He's like this. Dude, if you saw him, you think to yourself, like his videos are so shit.
Yeah.
And he's got 70,000 subscribers. And there's me like busting my ass for a video and get nothing for it. And it's like you just feel shit. Like, it's like, why am I doing this?
Because you enjoy it.
That's the only reason.
That's right.
Yeah, but it's just that's what that's a grind my gears thing.
We got to bring back a grind my gears episode.
We do.
You know what? Because everyone's being so stoic now. No one will write anything. We're like, oh, what grinds your gears? And everyone's like, no, I'm trying not to care now.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I just don't get it. Man.
Tarantino said, don't copy, steal. Oh, wait, I'll get it. Don't copy, steal, but make it so brazen it becomes your own. Now, that's a very interesting take. There you go. Don't compare.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to compare when this guy's getting 70,000 subscribers and I've only got 200. It's like, and the video quality is like, mine's up here, his is down here.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I doing wrong? Like, am I doing something wrong?
Well...
Like, I want to know. I want a YouTuber, like someone that's big, tell me what I'm doing wrong so I can fix it, because like it's ridiculous.
Funkin' Hungry says some people don't do thumbnails, they don't edit, or even are not even interesting, but they get views. Yeah, there you go.
I know, man. I just don't get it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong.
Cuban Pizza Green.
Maybe we're doing it wrong.
It's different circumstances. He probably just started ages ago. Yeah, about those people. Yeah, they probably just got a following. You know, like.
I know. Maybe we're not doing
anything wrong.
Maybe we're not, but it just feels like that sometimes.
Everything is stolen. If you think about it, we've been on the planet, too long to be. Well, I was saying this to Jess's parents, stuff that to my in-laws. I was like, it's like with movies now. They all want to remake movies because they can't think of their own shit.
Mm.
They can't even steal something. They got to remake a movie these days. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Boys, what would you suggest for people who are looking into podcasts? What would you suggest to them if you were starting or thinking about starting a podcast like myself? I would say just sit down and do it.
Yeah, you just got to do it, man. I was like, if you saw me when I first started a podcast, like when we started, I was shitting myself. Ask you, wasn't I nervous?
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't know what I was getting into. I was just doing the food stuff. And then we were like, we're going to do it, man. I'm like, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So you just got to take that step and then be yourself.
Yeah.
Be yourself,
100%.
take the step.
It's extremely difficult to get a spot in people's algorithms. True. Cuban Pizza. Listen, I say this to Jess all the time. What Chris just said, this is the biggest piece of advice I'll give you. If you want to start, be a content creator, whatever, go on that platform, whatever it is, and be you. Don't act differently to there than you do. Because I'm telling you right now, the KP you see, this is who I am. And I've always said to Jess, I want to, even if we get big, I don't want to change that's is me.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? And I've said that to Chris. And even when we first started the podcast, like Chris is talking about that night, he was nervous.
I was nervous.
I'm telling you, the only one that wasn't nervous in that room that night was me. And I was like, dudes, don't worry about it. Let's just do it. And we did it. And the minute we started talking, everyone was chill.
Yeah. I mean,
the minute we started talking, everyone was cool.
If you go through our podcast before, like we've evolved.
Yeah, of
and
course.
We've gotten better and stuff. And we're not scared to, I went on a podcast the other night.
And you were fine.
Oh, I was nervous before.
Yeah.
But once I'm in there, man.
I bet you were the most calm out of all of them because you've been doing it longer.
Probably, yeah. When I was there afterwards, I was. But no, it was, I don't know, man. I'm just.
But it's you. That's just you.
Yeah, you got to be
There's nothing wrong with nerves. Yeah, I get nervous for soccer games. I've been playing soccer for it's.
You just got to do it, man. And you know what? When you first start, Toby, you're not going to have many people on there, and don't let that.
Don't care.
Discourage you. I know what I just said before about there's other things, but it just gets to me sometimes.
Yeah, but that's fine. That's human nature.
When you're, in the beginning, like you expect that, but we've been doing. You know what I found out the other day? I figured out we have altogether
with Hunkyfooddudes.
Yes, we produced over 600 videos.
See that? There you go. All right.
Over 600 videos. 600 videos plus.
That means.
So all I'm saying is
like. You know what that needs?
What?
That needs the best round of applause in the galaxy.
It does. So we've produced over 600 videos. So we know what we're doing. So I guess like after that many videos, you expect more.
Yeah.
And because sometimes I see other creators that are shit
of course.
doing it, it makes my it kind of motivates me, but it makes my blood boil. But it makes sometimes it makes me like it also makes you like feel like, what am I doing this for?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Sometimes I do, but I love it that much that I wouldn't quit.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
well, I'll read out a couple of chats that we missed. So,
yeah.
Funk and Hungry said, even religions have copied each other. If you look into it, the same stories, different names. Yeah, exactly. And Cuban Pete's laughing about that. Chris, you have some excellent takes. Take the best ones from the show and drop it into shorts. Maybe you need to hone in on your quick but powerful takes. It becomes your shtick. There you go. Yeah, I was trying to be polished at first and it was boring. Now just let the freak flag fly. Yeah, 100% more short. So, at the moment you're saying only Chris has interesting takes. What about me, man?
Yeah, very interesting takes.
It's only you, man. That's all.
No.
Give a fuck. In his lifetime, Van Gogh probably did 600 sunflowers that no one wanted. There you go. The ego, that's ego. Just ignore it. Cuban Pete's saying it's true. It is. That's the ego telling you to worry about it.
It is.
If I got started, would you boys be interested in coming on to one of mine? If you don't think about this, and it might be a couple of months away, I absolutely love watching you guys, and thank you for everything. I would definitely come on. 100% we would come on, mate. Don't worry about that. Funk and Hungry says, you guys are brilliant. There's a lot of crap content out there. Keep up the fantastic work.
Thanks, man. Really,
KP,
really
you too, but Chris is antsy about it.
I mean, I get pretty antsy with the footy and stuff, but look, I
wear my heart.
This is who we are, man.
I'm very much, I wear my heart on my sleeve.
And we'll say what we think.
And
if
that's right.
people don't like it, then yeah. But you're not going to be I know you're not going to be everyone's cup of tea.
Of course.
That's fine. It's just, I know the ego's talking, but sometimes, it just hurts.
It
really hurts.
I'm like that episode. I always bring it back to Seinfeld. You know, when Jerry's mum, she's like, how can anybody not like him? And she goes to Morty. He's like, well, maybe some people don't like him. And he's like, Mum, I know you might find this hard to believe, but there are some people that don't like me. And his mum can't accept it. I'm like that. Like I think I'm likable and people will like me. And I know I'm like that. And
you are likable.
No, but when there's people that I know not everyone's going to like you, I try and make them like me. Because I'm like, why? But then I don't care. If they don't like me, I've said it to you. I'm like, yeah, well, I don't give a fuck. Like, good on you. Whatever.
I don't know. I don't know anyone that doesn't like me, but if they don't,
of course, there's people that don't like us.
I'm sorry, but you know what? We want hate.
You need it.
We want hate. Remember you said the other day? We need more hate.
Well, Chris said to me, and you know what I said? I go, Chris goes, what is it, man, about the views? And I go, you know what, man? I go, the fact that we are likable, I said, is sort of not in our favor. I said, because so many YouTubers, TikTokers get hate fans.
They do.
I said, and we don't really have any of them because we're very...
Sometimes,
but not... I said, because we're likable, we don't have that...
We need hate.
You need a bit of it. You do need a bit of it. You need a bit of it. And I know it's funny. It might sound weird, but you need a bit of it. Yeah, so here we go. I know what it's like to get a bit down about working hard on content and it doesn't do as well as you want, but really keep going, guys. I find you dudes cool as fuck. There you go.
Cheers,
Chris
man.
Doing stand-up for sure. I can see it.
Stand-up?
Your act. Watch Steve Martin's... I love Steve Martin's stand-up. I'd love to do stand-up.
I couldn't think that quick.
Love to do stand-up.
Man.
Like, my idols are like Eddie Murphy. I love his stand-up.
Yeah, but could you
I'd love it.
Could you do it?
I'd write the material and do it, yeah. I'd love it.
And just remember it.
Yeah, I could do it.
That would be so nerve-wracking, man. I used to get nervous before wrestling. Imagine doing stand-up.
Yeah. Well, I found Lucas just randomly searching Twitch one day. First stream I found 8 years later, still in touch with him and found you guys through them. Weird to think. What if? There you go.
Well, Reeb has been here.
Jess is saying, no, you don't need the hate likes.
We don't need it?
There you go. I don't know.
Maybe we don't.
That's a great line right there. We need more hate in the world. I just go on stage and go, we need more hate in the world. You know what I mean?
Oh, jeez.
It's funny, man. It's funny. I don't mean like in a big way. You just need some of them that come in
and watch
to dislike you to get you in the algorithms.
Yeah.
Is what I mean. Not like hurling hate at you and just that little to push you.
We don't really say much we do say controversial stuff, but a lot of the stuff we say, people agree with us.
You just need to push the rules and the shorts. Yeah, I agree. Listen, Me and Chris today get munch, and we're going to be pushing the shorts.
We just bought something that's going to be... so get ready for some reels, guys. And
they are going to be coming out. Don't worry. Shorts, TikToks, reels, everything. It's coming. So they're coming. They're going to be getting made. And yeah.
And we're going to be interviewing more people too.
We are.
So big year ahead, guys.
Maybe we should dislike the video. GT. If you dislike the video, GT.
We'll come to Perth and smother you.
That's it.
Super kick.
Jess is cracking up.
Gee, it's been a good podcast, man.
It has been a good podcast. We're not going to go too late tonight, guys, because Chris...
I have to go to work
get
tomorrow.
Up really early, and we said we're going to go about till this time, so...
The footy hate is
Toby
real.
Cook says, up the likes. The footy hate is real.
I hope you guys enjoyed, our intro. A lot of effort went into that.
The footy hate is real, but I love it, and Cuban Pete's laughing.
And what else? Yeah, a lot of effort goes in.
A lot of effort goes into it. Everything goes. There's so much effort that goes into a video.
Not just like YouTube stuff, even TikTok. The stuff we do on TikTok.
I mean, listen, I had to fly to New York today to be here, so
that's
right. It was hard work, man, in my private jet. You know what I mean? Chris had to come in his separate one because he came here later.
That's right. Is that actually New York behind us? Could it be Tokyo? You could say that's Tokyo, right?
It could be a couple, yeah. Japan, yeah, Tokyo, like you said.
We'll say New York.
Could be New York, could be.
No worries, fucking hungry. Thanks a lot, man.
No worries, man. We're going to be getting off soon, so.
We'll get you on the show soon, man.
We said we want to interview him. He's from Adelaide, so we'll get him in. Take care, HFD chatters. What a legend.
Go subscribe to him, guys.
Funkin' Hungry has another channel. Funkin' Hungry, you got another channel. Can you put the name that he uses in the Discord?
Stay funkin' hungry.
Put it in the chat if you want, man, and everyone go check that out. Dr. Laz hates footy because they don't play scientifically. Too much emotion.
Dr. Laz is wild.
Dr. Laz is wild. Yeah, I believe he does have another... G the Hyper Sapien. There you go. Guys, type that in. G the Hyper Sapien. That is his other channel. So, yeah, give him another sub there if you can. Absolute legend.
And I don't know if Dan was here before, but I did a podcast...
Oh, yeah, let's bring those boys
on
up.
Monday. And it will be coming out on Sunday night. Two blokes in the pod. They interview me about HFD, about my wrestling career. Well, if you call it a career.
Definite career.
So, check it out, guys. It's going to be coming out on Sunday. I'll send the link. When I get it, I'll send the link in the Discord. You can check it out. And as well, the pinned comment, check out Foodie Tubers. The guy from England that gave us a big up. Go check him out. Damn, everyone, whoever hasn't subbed, please go sub to him. Please do that for me. That's the one thing I'll ask of everyone. Please go sub to him. Yeah. He's an absolute legend. And yeah. Sorry about the rant.
No, I liked it. I like rants.
I just sometimes affects me.
I like it. When you go on a rant, I get excited.
Well, I've got 10 hours of editing to do.
This is true.
And, another guy doesn't
edit.
It has like one cut, and he's got like 30,000 views.
Legends, appreciate you guys. Cheers. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries.
Yeah, we'll get there. We're just gonna keep on going.
That's it.
So, but
it's been good.
It's been good. Do you want to maybe show them the before we go? Show them the intro one more time.
The footy one.
Oh.
Is that how we'll go out? So we'll go out, and once that ends, will this be the last time they see us? Is what I'm saying.
I don't know. What do you want? Thank you for the show, guys. Good to chat, everyone. Peace and goodwill.
Yeah.
Sugar out.
There you go, guys. Yeah, because they're all doing the no sugar.
I'm gonna push as hard as I can.
There you go. So I'm
gonna push hard, guys.
Also, that FlexMami that we said, that's in the description if you want to check her out. Topic was inspired by her, and then Jess pushed it onto me. It was pretty much Jess's topic. And also, my biceps are not white. The biceps are not white, but we'll put the footy podcast intro on that we made, and this will be the last time. Take it easy, guys. See you later. Stay hunky, guys. Stay hunky. See you later. See you later.